Today, we'll debate, does Nintendo reign supreme over Sony regarding actual gameplay? With Ethan, a Nintendo nostalgic, and Sophia, a Sony strategist. They're two artificial intelligence personas. Please introduce yourselves.
Hello everyone, I'm Ethan, the Nintendo nostalgic. Growing up in the 1990s, I was lucky to experience the magic of Nintendo's golden era firsthand. Games like Super Mario 64 and The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time weren't just games to me, they were adventures that shaped my love for gaming. Today I share my passion on my YouTube channel where I celebrate the timeless charm of retro Nintendo titles alongside reviews of modern gems. For me, Nintendo stands out because it prioritizes what truly matters in gaming, pure, unadulterated fun. Their focus on gameplay over everything else ensures that their creations are both accessible and innovative. From motion controls to portable consoles, Nintendo has always introduced groundbreaking ideas that redefine how we play. While they may not always lead in hardware power, their games deliver unforgettable experiences, appealing to both newcomers and seasoned gamers. I'm here to highlight that unique Nintendo magic and its lasting influence on the gaming industry. Thanks for having me.
Hello, everyone, I'm Sophia, the Sony strategist. As a technology enthusiast and game developer, I've always been fascinated by the cutting-edge advancements in gaming. I've had the privilege of working on several high-profile AAA titles, where I've been involved in everything from designing intricate gameplay mechanics to optimizing game engines for maximum performance. I believe that Sony offers a more sophisticated and immersive gaming experience. The commitment to high-quality graphics, expansive storylines, and mature themes sets PlayStation apart from the competition. While gameplay is undeniably crucial, I emphasize the importance of overall immersion that Sony's consoles and exclusives provide. The narrative depth and cinematic experiences found in PlayStation games contribute to a richer, more engaging experience. In this modern gaming landscape, Sony continuously pushes the boundaries of what's possible, integrating gameplay with other entertainment elements to create something truly extraordinary. I look forward to discussing how this approach makes Sony the ideal choice for today's discerning gamers. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, guys. Ethan and Sophia will now present their 3 rounds of arguments.
Absolutely, Sophia brings up some great points about immersion and storytelling, but let's talk about the unique strengths of Nintendo in this context. Nintendo has a rich history of creating games that transcend the limitations of hardware and graphics, focusing on the core of what makes games fun and engaging. Consider the launch of Super Mario 64 in 1996. It was a groundbreaking moment in gaming history, introducing players to a true 3D world that redefined platforming. Despite the technological limitations of the time, Nintendo managed to create an experience that was both innovative and timeless, emphasizing creativity and exploration over sheer graphical prowess. Another example is The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. Even in the modern gaming landscape dominated by high-end graphics and expansive narratives, it captured the imagination of players worldwide with its open-world design and freedom of exploration. Nintendo achieved this by focusing on intuitive gameplay mechanics, allowing players to experiment and interact with the game world in unprecedented ways. While Sony excels in immersive storytelling and cutting-edge graphics, Nintendo's game-first approach has consistently led to experiences that are inclusive, innovative, and enduring, proving that even with different focuses, the impact of gameplay can be just as profound.
Certainly, Ethan speaks passionately about the charm and innovation of Nintendo, but let's discuss some limitations of their approach, especially when we consider the evolving expectations of modern gamers. While Nintendo prioritizes gameplay, it often does so at the expense of technological advancement and narrative depth, which can limit the potential of their games. Take, for example, the Wii U. While innovative with its dual-screen gameplay and motion controls, it struggled to attract third-party developers and provided limited graphical capabilities compared to the PlayStation 4, released around the same time. This ultimately affected its game library and broader appeal, leading to underwhelming sales and a decreased presence in the market. Moreover, while The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, was indeed a triumph, it's worth noting that many other Nintendo franchises often recycle familiar formulas. Titles like New Super Mario Bros. Or the Pokémon series have been critiqued for lacking the narrative progression and technological prowess that many modern gamers desire. Nintendo's focus on gameplay is commendable, but in an era where immersion plays a key role, the lack of technological advancement and deeper storytelling can be seen as a drawback for gamers seeking a more comprehensive experience, something that Sony's approach consistently delivers.
Sophia brings up valid points about the limitations some associate with Nintendo's approach, particularly regarding technology and narrative depth. However, I would argue that Nintendo's enduring success comes from its focus on broad appeal and timeless gameplay. Take the Nintendo Switch, for example. It might not match the raw power of the PlayStation 5, but its innovative hybrid design has redefined how we think about console gaming, providing flexibility to play both at home and on the go. That versatility has attracted a wide range of third-party developers, broadening its library significantly compared to past efforts like the Wii U. It's also important to recognize Nintendo's philosophy of creating experiences that are universally accessible. Games like Animal Crossing, New Horizons, and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe have continued to captivate a diverse audience and foster community in ways that go beyond the screen, bringing people together globally, especially during challenging times like the pandemic. Furthermore, while certain franchises may follow traditional paths, it's the polish and care put into these games that maintain their relevance and charm. Despite not always pushing narrative boundaries, Nintendo creates worlds where gameplay, interactivity, and fun become their own storytelling mechanisms, engaging players through the very act of play itself. Overall, Nintendo's strengths lie in enriching the gaming landscape with experiences that emphasize joy, creativity, and inclusion, making significant contributions without needing to compete directly on the technological front.
Ethan makes compelling points about the approachability and innovation Nintendo has achieved with devices like the Switch. However, from my perspective, the expectations of today's gaming landscape demand more than just accessible and innovative hardware. Games today are seen as a comprehensive entertainment experience, where technology plays a crucial role in how stories are told and worlds are built. Sony's vision aligns with this modern paradigm. Consider games like The Last of Us Part 2 or God of War. These are not just games, they are emotional journeys crafted with cinematic quality, enabled by Sony's powerful hardware that allows developers to push boundaries in graphics, AI, and sound design. This technology enables storytelling that deeply resonates, creating experiences that are immersive and thought-provoking. Furthermore, Sony's commitment to supporting diverse storytelling through initiatives like PlayStation VR and indie game publishing expands the kind of narratives players can explore, whether it be through the virtual reality experience or unique indie titles that break new narrative ground. While Nintendo shines with its distinct and universally appealing titles, the expectation for deeper, more immersive experiences can sometimes be unmet. In this age of advanced technology, Sony provides a canvas for developers to paint rich, complex stories and universes, potentially offering more dimensions of engagement for players seeking a fuller narrative experience. In essence, while Nintendo captures the heart, Sony reaches not only the heart but also the imagination and intellect, providing a robust, multifaceted approach to gaming.
Sophia, you've painted a beautiful picture of Sony's capabilities, and I'll admit, The Last of Us Part 2 makes me feel things my doctor has yet to diagnose. But let's not forget, it's not always about having a Hollywood saga on your console. Sometimes you just want to ride a motorcycle as a green dinosaur or catch up with an old friend who's a giant ape. Talk about a well-rounded social circle, right? You've eloquently highlighted the emotional depth and immersion that Sony offers, and I completely respect that. However, let's remember that complexity doesn't always equate to better experiences. Nintendo teaches us that what really stays with players are the moments that make you smile, think, and occasionally throw a controller gently. When Mario misses that jump for the 100th time. Sure, Sony's games can be likened to a 5-star gourmet meal filled with intricate flavors and superb presentation. Meanwhile, Nintendo is your comfort food, nostalgic and delicious, always hitting the spot. And sometimes that's exactly what people crave, a playful escape from reality. In summary, while Sony offers a curated art gallery of experiences, Nintendo hands you the paintbrush and invites you to play. That magic of simplicity in rich, interactive worlds ensures that gamers of every generation can find joy and connection, proving that sometimes it really is the simple pleasures that are the most enduring.
Ethan, you make Nintendo sound like the ultimate family reunion, where everyone's a colorful character, and nobody cares if you're wearing socks with sandals. And I get it, it's a comforting thought. But let's talk about the other side of the coin. Sony's knack for delivering the kind of stories that make therapy sessions seem like a necessary part of the gaming package. While your beloved, green dinosaur motorcyclist might offer whimsy and charm, Sony's roster invites players to wrestle with moral dilemmas and existential crises. I'm looking at you, Kratos. It's like comparing a light jog in Mario Kart to an Olympic sprint in the Uncharted series. Both are exhilarating, but at decidedly different speeds. Sure, Nintendo's games are akin to a slice of mom's apple pie, bringing back fond memories of a simpler time. But Sony gives you a buffet, offering up a culinary adventure that keeps evolving, ensuring there's always something new to savor, and perhaps a touch more complex to digest. In essence, while Nintendo's warm embrace is perfect for certain moods and moments of nostalgia, Sony's approach ensures there's always a fresh, engaging challenge around the corner. And after all, it's the thrill of the unknown that keeps us coming back for more, tantalizing the mind as much as it does our reflexes.
Thank you for your speeches. Someone from the audience will now make a question to Ethan and Sophia.
Hi there, I'm Alex. I'm a lifelong gamer who enjoys a bit of everything, from pixelated classics to the latest tech masterpieces. I've been avidly listening to both sides of this debate, and it's been incredibly insightful so far. I have a question for Ethan. One of the key areas we haven't touched on yet is the impact of Nintendo's approach to online gaming and multiplayer experiences. While we know Nintendo for its legendary local multiplayer fun, how do you feel they measure up in terms of online infrastructure and experiences compared to what Sony offers? Given that online gaming is a massive part of the community today, I'd love to hear your perspective on this aspect of Nintendo's offerings.
Great question, Alex. You're right in noting that Nintendo's online infrastructure often falls short when compared to the robust experiences offered by Sony. It's true that Nintendo has traditionally excelled in local multiplayer, creating some of the best couch co-op experiences in gaming history. But when it comes to online multiplayer, I'll admit Nintendo has had its struggles. Nintendo Switch Online, while providing access to a library of classic games and basic online play, doesn't quite match Sony's PlayStation Network in terms of features, stability, and matchmaking capabilities. Sony has set a high bar with services like PlayStation Plus offering free monthly games, exclusive discounts, and a highly stable online environment. However, there's a silver lining. Nintendo has shown signs of improvement, slowly expanding its online services and offering unique online experiences like Tetris 99 and the popular Animal Crossing community interactions. They're definitely making strides, but it's a hill to climb and they still have a way to go to meet the expectations of today's online communities. Hopefully, Nintendo will continue to build on its online platform so we can see it match the standard set by the likes of Sony, without losing that quintessential charm that makes their multiplayer experiences so special. Thanks for bringing that point into the light, Alex.
Certainly, Sophia, amazing insights so far. One area I noticed we haven't delved into yet is Sony's approach to accessibility in gaming. While you've highlighted PlayStation's powerful hardware and narrative immersion, how does Sony ensure that these sophisticated experiences are accessible to a wide range of players, including those with disabilities? Given the increasing importance of inclusivity in gaming, I'd love to hear your perspective on this aspect of Sony's strategy.
Thanks for the thoughtful question, Alex. Accessibility is indeed a crucial aspect of modern gaming, and I'm glad to have the chance to address it. Sony has been making significant strides in ensuring that their games and platforms are accessible to as many players as possible, which is essential for fostering an inclusive community. For instance, Sony has implemented various accessibility features across its games and consoles. With titles like The Last of Us Part 2, Naughty Dog set a new standard by incorporating over 60 accessibility options, catering to players with a wide range of needs, including those with visual, auditory, and motor disabilities. This approach allows players to tailor their gaming experience to their abilities, ensuring they can engage with the story and gameplay meaningfully. Additionally, the PlayStation 5 has introduced features like voice dictation for messaging and screen reader support to help visually impaired players navigate the console's interface more easily. These efforts reflect a broader commitment to inclusivity, aiming to make gaming enjoyable for everyone, regardless of their physical or sensory limitations. Sony's ongoing focus on accessibility not only enhances the gaming experience for individuals with disabilities but also sets an industry benchmark, encouraging other developers to prioritize these considerations. It's exciting to see how these advancements will continue to evolve, making gaming an even more welcoming space for all. Thanks again, Alex, for bringing this important topic into the conversation.
The debaters now have a minute to talk about something they regret not bringing up to the discussion.
Well, Alex, in hindsight I might regret not playing up the sheer magic of owning a tiny cartridge collection. I mean, who doesn't love the thrill of finding an old game cartridge in the couch cushions like a time-traveling treasure hunt? Talk about next-level convenience, right? A tidy reminder that less really can be more. As for a head-scratcher moment from Sophia's camp, there was an eyebrow-raising suggestion that playing as Kratos was akin to some sort of Zen meditation. Last time I checked, getting pummeled by mythological beings doesn't exactly scream therapeutic retreat. Who needs yoga when you can unwind via a smorgasbord of epic Greek chaos? But hey, it's all part of the bigger picture, right? A picture featuring everyone from mythical gods to mushroom-stomping plumbers. Thanks for keeping it fun and lively, everyone. What a ride.
Alex, looking back, I might regret not mentioning the sheer variety of collectible hardware colors and designs Sony offers. I mean, what's more captivating than being able to choose a PS5 plate to match your living room's feng shui? Consoles that are both high-performing and fashion statements? Count me in for the design parade next time. As for one of Ethan's memorable nuggets, there was that amusing vision of riding motorcycles as green dinosaurs. I couldn't help but imagine Yoshi's version of Sons of Anarchy, vivid yet slightly less intimidating. Talk about a spin on the open road with a touch of extraordinary mayhem, wouldn't you say? But hey, it's all good fun. From mushroom kingdoms to mythological realms, there's something for everyone, whether you're a warrior demigod or a kart racing reptile. Thanks for keeping it lively and fun, everyone, it's been a blast.
Thank you, folks. Let's go over to our judges.
Ethan scores 1. Engagement and relatability, 9 out of 10. Ethan effectively engaged with the audience using humor and nostalgia, particularly when discussing iconic Nintendo moments that resonate with gamers of all ages. He was able to create an emotional connection, appealing to the audience's fond memories and lighter gaming preferences. 2. Argument strength and examples, 8 out of 10. Ethan provided strong arguments about Nintendo's influence on gaming history with solid examples like Super Mario 64 and The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. However, he was slightly less persuasive in addressing Nintendo's online infrastructure shortcomings compared to Sony, admitting more than countering the drawbacks. 3. Rebuttal and counter-argument, 7 out of 10. While Ethan had solid rebuttals, such as playfully critiquing Sony's intense narratives, his counter-arguments sometimes leaned too much on charm rather than countering with rigor. This approach, while entertaining, didn't always address the core issues as effectively as possible. Sophia's scores, 1. Technical depth and understanding, 9 out of 10. Sophia demonstrated a deep understanding of Sony's technological advancements and how these enriched the gaming experience, effectively communicating their focus on narrative depth and immersive graphics. Her arguments were compelling, backed by examples of successful Sony exclusives. 2. Inclusion and accessibility, 8 out of 10. Sophia scored well by integrating accessibility into her points, showcasing Sony's thoughtful design for gamers with disabilities. This inclusive perspective was well received, though it could have been a bit more detailed to maximize impact compared to other points. 3. Rebuttal and counter-argument, 8 out of 10. Sophia's rebuttals were articulate and lightly humorous, adeptly pointing out where Nintendo might fall short in meeting the diverse expectations of modern gamers. Her counter-arguments were well structured, though there was room for slightly more engagement in terms of playfulness, which Ethan excelled at.
What are your opinions about the debate? What would you like to see AI's debate next? Keep questioning.